What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukushu. We are back with another Musume video. And today's video is going to be the last video we are going to do before the next video, which is next week, which would be League of Heroes Day 2, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Day 1 should start on Saturday night for me. I think Saturday night. That's why I think it's going to be Day 2 for Monday's video, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, pretty much it's gonna be the last training. My team pretty much will consist of Sakura Bakushin O, as you can see here, but today's video is gonna be pretty interesting. But Sakura Bakushin O, the Great Escape Suzuka that I trained yesterday, pretty much, and Calstone Light, whatever happens is what I'm going with here. But the reason why I brought back Sakura Bakushin O is because I did wanted to try the 2-gut setup that Tanoki had suggested. Funny how he suggested it, kind of on the later side, but it is what it is. It might, if it is short mile distance for the next scenario, maybe I'll be able to still try it out, but we'll just see what happens. Pretty much the same inheritance as I use for, pretty sure this is the same inheritance I use for Sakura Bakushin O, the other one we train. So we're just gonna go with that. And then as for the setup, this is where it's a little bit different, where you're running one speed card, which is Dormente, one wise card, which is Mai Tai Shin, Nishino Flower Power, Yuyoi Friend card. Decided, since we are just trying things out, switch the Aura Guts card into my one LB Guts or Ferv, and also borrowing the Guts Current card that was released in the Valentine's banner, pretty much. And that's the setup. That is the setup. So we are gonna go jump in. And before we do jump into the training and into the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join, it'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Now, as I get the comments loaded, we will do the usual. Also, we did see the Kuromaru Tsuyoshi 2-star banner, right? I don't know if this is a different approach they're taking towards the Annie, where the banner before they're just gonna release a 2-star character, and for the, I guess, I don't know, did they didn't release another 2-star character, right, last year after before Dormente? Let me check. I'm actually quite curious, because I know Biko Pegasus, yeah, they didn't. Oh no, they did. Iconodictus, they did. Maybe they're doing this opportunity to release more characters, but as a 2-star. The characters that have been around maybe for a while, because Tsurumaru has been around. But she hasn't like been released as a 3-star. So I'm guessing that they probably did this. Kind of like Biko Pegasus, she was around for the longest. Like, her speed card has been around for like forever. Her short distance one, she was also in like season 1 a little bit. If I think just the OVAs. I think. but she hasn't gotten her 3-star since Kishi Akabono, which was pretty much her, I guess, her partner, if we're gonna think of them as a duo, was released before her, way before her. And she also ended, I think she only has one though. I'm not too sure she has 2. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. So we'll see what happens with who's gonna be the other 2-star character, I guess, that gets released with the anniversary character. Who knows? Who knows? But with that being said, already at 3, I guess. First things first, there is a comment from the so the video, or the Wua video that I posted for the Phoebe summons, I think I was supposed to post it at 1 p.m. Felt like maybe a little bit earlier would be nicer. Didn't realize that I had probably done 1 a.m. because I was confused when I had gone in a comment and I saw the video and I was like, wait, that's my Phoebe video. So it was quite confusing to see it posted already. But instead of, you know, deleting it and reposting it, re-uploading it, I decided to just roll with it. That's a comment. I think I'm for sure, I feel like I've seen this person comment before, probably in a Carlota video. And this is from Asuna Books, or just Asuna. It just says nice pulls. So Asuna, if you do watch the Wuthering Waves, the Uma Musume videos, thank you for the comment that you left on the Wuthering Waves video. Also, the fact that I had posted it early kind of... Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I did upload the right video, because I kind of messed up with the Carlota companion story. I accidentally posted my polling video instead of that. So hopefully it's all good. And then also, we'll be going over Nova's comments first, but he also had he added 2 more comments to the last video, so we're going to go over that before going over his comments here in the last video. Or he had 2 comments in the last video, but before we go over his recent comments in the last video, we'll go over this one, because I think it's his polls for Wua and Zenless, I think. The first one says, well, here goes nothing. Wua 8k and wait, what? First 10 pull. WTF is going on? Well, got to pity on the weapon, but at least I can say I finally got lucky in Wua character pulls for once. Hey, congrats. Definitely did better. Definitely did better if it's your first 10 pull than however you've been pulling in the past. That's from what I remember. You usually do better in your weapon pulls, but at least for the weapon pulls, it's guaranteed regardless. So congrats on getting Phoebe on your first 10 pull. For Zenless, got Evelyn at 70 and her weapon at 100. Yoda for 70-30 and got 2 S ranked engines in the final pull. Got 10k poly rocks remaining, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get Ambi without spending. We'll have to see. Oof. Yeah, I still wonder how you have had 30k. I didn't even have 20K. But I do remember you saying you had 30K, so I'm kind of just like, hmm? Oh well. But at least you got Evelyn. I don't know if you've seen the whole video because you said I can't watch the whole thing. So I'll just wait to see if you would watch the whole thing, along with the Phoebe ones, just to see if you'll again watch the whole things. But I will say, no, I can't say. I'll update y'all. I'll update y'all on Monday or Tuesday's videos. Maybe Monday's video because it'll be more recent, I guess. But congrats, Nova, on getting your pulls. On getting your pulls. I'm moving on to the Suzuka comments, or the comments from the Suzuka video yesterday. First one from Nova says, League of Heroes panic is setting in. I'm kind of nervous since it's short distance and I'm hoping I can get to Diamond 2 at least. Diamond 2? Diamond 2? You mean Plat 2, right? Plat 2? I don't think there's the head Diamond. It's kind of confusing. But Tanoki had responded saying, you'll be plat 4 easy if you play during bully salaryman hour. So I'm assuming that, wait. What time JST, would that be during their work? No, that wouldn't be during their work hours, right? Would that be after their work hours? Like nighttime for them? For me, it doesn't matter because I usually just record whenever either it's most likely just sometime before. It doesn't matter whether it's going to be early when it first comes out, a little bit later, or closer to when they switch days. It doesn't necessarily matter for me. And then Nova says in response saying, it's not a salary man, but the Neats and Hikomoris I'm wondering about. Oh, Hikomoris. I didn't see that I in between 2Ks. Then Tanoki responds back saying, then play during salary man bullying hour. There's a slight time difference between when Hikis and Neats play versus salarymen. And then Nova responds, it's full-time coverage to say the least. Well, maybe the salaryman is more casual than those Neats. Well, yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, I would totally agree with that. Then next comment says, still in shock from one-tapping Phoebe. I never thought I'd see a day like this. It will eventually happen. It will eventually happen. You may wait a long time or not so long like you did. Well, yeah, not so long. You didn't even go through a whole year of the game. But yeah, I say that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ooh, I don't know anything about the current card. Besides lots of short distance. Oh wow, so the bottom option immediately just ends it. What gives you speed plus 30? Nah, we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. Oh, do we have the... I still want to do the juvenile Phillies regardless. Sus is the right word, Shushu. We'll have to see how many rocks I have once the next half Annie Annie? Next half Annie hits in August. Oh, I'm expecting it to be nothing less than glorious. You'll probably have like close to 2K rocks only because I feel like you're not gonna be pulling. Anyone else agrees? Leave it down in the comments. Another day, another person joins our Discord group and asks about global when. We won't know, because even we don't know. We don't even know. I'm pretty sure I would have said something by now if I did know. Pretty sure I would have. But unfortunately, we don't know a date. We don't know a date, and that's the reason why. It's the reason why this wait for global has been over a long time ago for me. Whenever it releases, it just releases. And I'll most likely not spend as much time as I do in JP. Like I said, probably most likely like a once a week thing, but I'll try and maintain it throughout the week. Try is the key word. Nova also said, hint, it's probably after Verxina's release. I hope Verxina doesn't get the 2-star treatment. That would suck if she did. Because it's been over a whole year since, I mean, Vivlos has already been released by this point, right? Let me see. Vivlos, yeah, over a year at this point. So not seeing Verxina get released is kind of surprising. Kinda surprising. Did I cook enough food? I don't know. I don't know if I do. Oops, I got the wrong thing here. Hold on, can I 1250? I don't know if I need 1250 or 1500, or was it 1000? Oh well, we gotta do the race anyway. We have one more turn, so I'll just cook at the last turn. I honestly forgot, so it is what it is. Next comment says, yeah, that GFF trauma with Shushu in the beginning. I remember those days. Oh, I remember it too. Because it was me trying to 2-gut setup. Immediately changed when I went 2-speed. But yeah, I tried making it work. But we'll see what Tanoki has to say. We'll just see what he has to say, because I am quite curious. I am quite curious. And lastly, not sure if there are people here who doesn't have Uma as their main gacha or game. I think me and Shushu have not put Uma as the main gacha game though. It is a game I do enjoy though. And it's one of the longer games I have been playing since its release. Like I said, I think they pretty much on par with Genshin. 4 years, so just a couple months off from each other, but still pretty much the same to me, I would say. This is kind of weird considering the origin of our meeting here is derived from Uma. These thoughts just come to me from time to time. Well, sometimes we just have these, I guess, random thoughts. Well, I guess because maybe outside of Uma, there wasn't really any other games till like recently, obviously, especially starting with Uwa and Zenless, and then eventually, well, I guess Reverse as well, and then Girls Frontline. So it all accumulated later on. But obviously, we wouldn't have known that we played all these other gacha games as well if it wasn't for Uma. And then Tanoki says, gacha game is an interesting way to put it. Uma's my main gacha game, but not my main game. That is an interesting way to put it if you put it that way. Because it is still a type of game. Yeah, because it could still be your main gacha game, but not the main game that you actually do play outside of gacha games. Which makes sense. Which makes sense to me. Sure. But if Uma slips enough in Shushu's gacha rankings, then this channel will turn into a Zenless or Wuwa channel. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so, only because there's only so much that I do post when it comes to Wuwa and Zenless. Mainly just story stuff and summon videos. Nothing really outside there like builds and anything and showcases. There's so many people doing that well, I guess so many better people out there who are doing that. Who are more informed or more into going into those details compared to myself. So I don't know. I don't know. Then Nova says, could be worse. A Genshin channel. I mean, Genshin would pretty much get the same treatment. Nothing more, nothing less than story and summons. So there still wouldn't be showcases and all that. That or I find a different game, obviously, but I think Uma will stay here until Uma just dies out, I guess. But for me, it's still there for me. It's still there for me, so it's all good. All good. I mean, I've been playing for 4 years already, right? Pretty much 4 years. Still here, right? Biggest complaint, global. And it's not even out yet. It's not even out yet. So there we go. And with that, that is pretty much it for Nova's comments. Thank you for the comments, Nova. Appreciate it as always. And the last comments we will be going over are comments from Tanoki. First one says, Nova, Omega, Hyper, Giga Whale. You think about it, with him spending on what 3-4 games outside, I guess 3-4 games, but I'm pretty sure I've heard him that he spent on other games other than those 4 other games. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just from what I heard, it sounded like more he has swiped in more than those other games, but maybe those games are his consistent ones, whereas there's still others where he would swipe for. I don't know. He can. It's up to him. He doesn't have to say, but I'm pretty sure I do remember him saying he did swipe on other games outside of those 4. Then Noah says, I'm pretty sure Uma's the safe zone for me. Eugen Mega Whale. Nah, Eugen's just a little tiny goldfish, a little guppy if anything. The only thing that's not safe for you and Uma is just you being a lucky mustard. Supreme lucky mustard. And then the last one, well, I guess you could say technically the last 3, because there are 2 additional parts to it in the replies. I mean, I'll mention any build that is possible, like the 1 speed 2 power build. I built a UD9 from it with 1800 plus speed. Dang. You essentially need to have power Nishino and power Arden, else sacrificing stability to lose the Guts current gold likely isn't worth it. Excuse me. We'll go with energy. Well, I mean, you guys essentially have always been able to get better. Ooh, hold on. I think I'll just do the NHK. Yeah. And I'll just train here. Yeah, you guys have essentially always been getting better results than I have. I'm not surprised. But nice to see that you did get a UD9 working with 2 power. It's interesting. Should be mentioned, I've been told I'm absolutely cooking with this double power build. It seems like it, since you did get a UD9. Definitely frowned upon. The downsides outweigh the upside, even with both power Nishino and Arden. I'm just doing it because I've got my Uma for League of Heroes set. Makes sense. Makes sense. Testing out different stuff. And then lastly, hold on. I guess I should rest. And mentioning possibilities with Guts Current, the quintessential borrow card. 2 Guts is worth a mention. Is it for you? Maybe not. But in my opinion, more so now with Ura Current versus Olymp Ura 1LB or back during the GFF era. Well, that's funny because I decided to try Orferv. My Orferv to be more exact. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. So it you know, I guess it's kind of better, but kind of not, I guess. Who knows? Only you can tell me that. Maybe I should have went, or I was debating between the two, but I was like, you know what? Since I'm trying something different, why not just try with Orferv, since it's been a while. But 2 Guts runs have always been slightly less stable, but in exchange you absolutely stat check anyone with a high roll. We're talking 1850 speed with 1500 power and 1700 guts. Well, I don't think I've ever gotten 1700 guts. And as you can see, I don't even have 1800 as a speed. So I'll always be below them regardless. But I do agree. 2 Guts has always been less stable. Actually, way more than less stable, or slightly less stable, based off experience. Maybe this run will be on the better end of things. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll just see by the end of this run, won't we? But with that being said, that's going to be pretty much it for all the comments. So thank you, Tanoki and Nova, for all the comments. Oh wait, there's still one more. What am I talking about? There is still one more. I don't know why this one just slipped through. I totally skipped through it. Whoops, my bad. There's one more comment from Tanoki. There is one more comment from Tanoki. My bad. This one says Rudolph's gold skills are out, Ute. Which is leader betweener, but if you look at the fine print, it's basically a medium skill. Ute? Isn't it check? At least that's how I remember it. The gold skill, at least. I don't necessarily remember what the I should probably rest here. What the normal skill is. I think it was I think it was like something pace, satisfying pace, something like that. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I believe it's check. I don't know about this out or Ute. Gold slipstream, I think something, but it is the gold version of slipstream, I would assume. Which on short is usable, but only when it procs at the right time, which you can't control well. Yeah. Definitely a use if you have Rudolph, not a borrow, in my opinion. If you say so. If you say so. Although it's like I said, it's kind of late since we are moving on scenarios fairly like, basically after the League of Heroes. So had you mentioned this probably before, I would have used used something else, but it's all good. It's all good. No worries. Wait, if you leave the fine print, it's basically I guess. Oh, let me see. Let me take a look. I haven't read check in a while, so. Well, I guess so, huh? If you're on the final corner in the final leg and not in the back of the pack, and there's at least 600 meters remaining. There wouldn't be 600 meters remaining in a short distance track. That would be like at least halfway. I guess so, yeah. You're right. You're right. I just completely treat it as a leader between their skills, so which explains why which is why I went for it. Oh well. Oh well, that's all I can say. But Nova responded saying, Rudolph was what I needed for things like a general int. Man, we've been waiting for that general int card for a while. I mean, especially you, since a lot of the int cards in between the Rudolph and I guess the Nakayama Festa was all either position or distance base. Then Tanoki responded saying, General card is for owning after all. If you're borrowing int, might as well borrow the BIS, which is int McQueen for leader short for the hints. Int Rudolph is strong though, BIS for any other tracks, just not short. And then Noah says, I'll consider it if they do go back to back short CMs. Would they go back to back? Probably, but I don't know about 3 times. And here we can do the 1 stamina here. But other than that, now is pretty much it for all the comments from Tanoki's, and all the other comments in general. So thank you for the comments, Tanoki and Nova. Appreciate it as always. And if Asuna, you are here, thank you for your comment in the Phoebe video. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, since we did finish the comments a little bit early than the past couple of videos, I'm just gonna go through the training, see how the training goes, and I'll see you guys after I finish picking these skills. So hopefully we get an S rank on short distance though, just in case this run seems to be pretty good. So we'll see what happens. All right, well, I guess with that being said, we didn't get an S in short distance. Also, you guys can see it says UD1 on speed, and kind of not impressed by that. Unfortunately, I had a feeling my speed wouldn't be that high, so yeah, we're just gonna see how this gets gets ranked. But obviously, so it's probably done the better. Plus, I didn't get. Apparently, I didn't do as much food cooking in the last part, so that's also another thing. But it's all right. This definitely feels better than what I've gotten in the past GFF. But can I say I'm surprised? Not really. That was fairly close to a UF9. The stats aren't even that bad. It's just this could have been better in speed, obviously. Maybe if I don't know. I don't know what kind of stats I was supposed to be looking for, to be honest. But regardless, 1516 speed, 651 stamina, 1205 power, 1304 guts, and 1202 on wise. And I guess with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. And next video should be on Monday. Obviously, it is the weekend coming up. But it should be most likely League of Heroes Day 2, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are up to over the weekend. And if you guys have been prepared for the League of Heroes, and if there's anything else you guys want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. There is a Discord server link down in the description down below if you guys haven't joined it. There's also a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined the circle or a circle and are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Discord server, because there's a channel called Circle Request. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you have a good weekend. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
君はどうせ君だよ。